Welcome back to Mythological Mondays. As usual, kick back, relax, as I continue to tell you the tale of Idun. After the disappearance of Idun, the Aesir became old and grey-haired. This troubled them, so they took counsel and asked each other what was last known of her location. It was stated during the council that the one to be seen last with her was Loki, as he was leading her out of Asgard. Immediately Loki was seized and dragged to the council, where they threatened him with torture and death, whereupon Loki stated that he would go to Jotunheimr and bring Idun back, if Freya would allow him to borrow her hawk's form. As soon as he was given the form of the hawk, he flew north into Jotunheimr and arrived on a particular day at the home of Thjazi. On that day, Thjazi just so happened to have been rowing out at sea, and Idun was home alone. Loki then turned her into a nut, taking her in one claw and flew away. When Thjazi arrived home, he found Idun to be missing. He immediately sensed it was Loki. Thjazi immediately took to the sky in his own eagle form and soared after him. When the Aesir saw the hawk about to land with the nut in his claw, they decided to lay a trap for the eagle. They placed out a bunch of wood chips where the hawk was supposed to land, and as soon as the hawk landed, the eagle, unable to control himself, swooped down to catch the hawk, but missed. And as soon as he struck the ground, the Aesir set fire to the chips, and immediately the eagle's wings caught fire and his flight ceased. Then the Aesir drew near, and seeing the Jotun, decided to finish the job of sending him down into hell. And thus was the Jotun Thjazi slain. Now Skadi, daughter of Thjazi, took her helmet and armor, as well as all of her weapons, and traveled to Asgard to avenge her father. But before she could strike, the Aesir first bid her to take a seat and offered her atonement and reconciliation, which she accepted. The first one being that she should choose from among the Aesir a husband. But she could only see their feet. She looked down at the feet of the Aesir men, and, seeing feet that she thought belonged to Baldur, she picked them. Well, they didn't belong to Baldur. They belonged to Njordr, son of Noatun. The second one, and this one she thought was not possible, and that was to make her laugh. This was done by Loki tying one end of a rope to the beard of a goat, and the other to his own genitals, and when he let go, each of them screeched loudly, and Loki fell onto her lap. Thus reconciliation was made between Skadi and the Aesir. And that wraps it up for today. If you enjoyed this episode and would like to support me, I have my Discord linked below, and as well as my Twitter. You can come, hang out, we can learn Old Norse, and do all sorts of fun stuff, like theology and whatnot. Until next time.